You're listening to All Things Transformers, Episode 11, recorded Saturday, January 24th, 2009. Transformers, born in the Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, born in the Transformers, robots in disguise.
Hello and welcome to All Things Transformers, Episode 11. My name is Michael Blanchard from the TFG1 podcast. I am taking over, seeing as how Steve bailed on me this week. So it will be me telling you about the news. So let's get right to it. Let's see, what do we have here? TF Revenge of the Fallen news. We have the first story is Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee and Optimus Prime voice-changing helmets. And the news article on TFW 2005 on this states, Red Mercury continues to have new pre-order information regarding upcoming Transformers Revenge of the Fallen toys. They have posted a pre-order pages for a Bumblebee voice-changing helmet and an Optimus Prime voice-changing helmet. No information regarding the Bumblebee helmet is given, but the Optimus Prime helmet will be an update of the 2007 movie version with a new voice clips, transforming effect sound, and a battle damage paint deco. Both helmets are due out in May. I'm looking at this on TFW2005.com, and it's blue, looks like to be yellow, and like silverish gray. Blue on the top of the helmet, and then the silverish gray for the most part, and then the yellow is like on the sides. It looks kind of cool. Of course, you know, this is more of a, at least to me, it's more of a kid's toy. So I don't think that I'll be even looking at these things. The next news story we have is official movie site updated with the Fallen image. Now, I have not looked at this yet, so I will here in 1 second, as soon as I find the... And the news article says, the official movie website for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen has been updated with an intro screen that features the image of the Fallen. That was recently revealed on the teaser posters for the movie. With this image, the eyes of the Fallen feature slight glowing effect. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen hits theaters on June 26th. This image was leaked, like the article said, on posters, and somebody got a hold of it and brightened it, which was really cool. I'm going to wait to reserve judgment on this. I just don't know. I would prefer a Transformers Revenge of the Fallen poster or Transformers 2 poster that would either feature Optimus Prime, Megatron, or someone that we actually know, or at least that I actually know, because I've never heard of the Fallen before. My Transformers knowledge is mainly the Generation 1 Beast Wars Beast Machines cartoon series, as well as Armada, Cybertron, Energon, and the new animated. So I don't read Transformers comics, so I don't have any idea what the fuck this thing is. Oops, sorry. So, on to the next story. Let's see here. Ask Roberto Orsi Roundup, January 14th. Mythology, money shots, jolt military, and bringing chaos. This news story, let's see here. According to TFW 2005 again, screenwriter Roberto Orsi has answered more of your questions about Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. When asked what he believes fans will be the most pleased with, Roberto stated something that will please most die-hard fans. I think the fans will like the seriousness with which the Transformers mythology is treated, the closer characterizations of some of the main the closer characterizations, sorry folks, of some of the main Transformers. He also states that there are so many money shots in the movie that a 20-minute trailer couldn't even fit them all. Holy crap. Roberto also confirms that the addition of Jolt as the Chevrolet Volt was a last-minute addition to the movie that resulted in adjustments to the story. He also states that we'll see members of Captain Lennox's squad beyond Epps return for the movie. When asked to choose what Transformer he would like to add for a third Transformers movie, Roberto stated that he would like to add Unicron for scale's sake, while that is not a confirmation that Unicron will be in the third movie, it does bring hope to the fans of the Chaos Bringer. You can check out a full summary of the responses by clicking on the story's title for the image to the left to read the full article. Yeah, this is kind of cool, actually. I had actually mentioned to Steve in a Twitter posting about if he had thought they might go the Megatron turns into Galvatron by Unicron thing with the movies, and I would love to see Unicron put to scale on a live action movie. I think that would be really cool. I think with the technology that we have these days, you know, they can do anything in movies nowadays. So I think it would just be great to have Unicron in at least one of the movies before the franchise, I shouldn't say dies, but I mean, obviously it'll end at some point. I seriously doubt we're going to get Transformers 19, Return of, I don't know, Armada Megatron or something, I don't know. So, but yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually. So, on to the next story. In the last bit of Revenge of the Fallen news, we have unseen set pictures. At last we have some form of news media from the new Transformers movie. This might be old set pictures, but they haven't been posted on the internet yet. They are very interesting as they show the whole Autobot fleet minus Ratchet and RC, of course. These pictures were released on Spoiler TV's website via the Transformers live-action movie blog. Have a look in some of these new cars in the Autobots camp. Just by going over these pictures, I can see Optimus Prime, I can see Bumblebee, I can see Ironhide. There is a purple, green, and red car behind Bumblebee, and there is a silver car in front of him. I would have assumed that the silver car was Jazz, but since Jazz got killed in the first movie, supposedly, and then it shows them again in the second picture. Pretty much the same ones: Optimus Prime, Ironhide, the green one, the red one, and then Bumblebee is kind of like off the shot here a little bit. I think it's kind of cool that they're doing this, that they're I don't know how you say, you know, they're actually, you know, allowing us to see these pictures, or that somebody actually got close enough to see them. Of course, in the second picture, it looks like a parking garage roof, so I mean, somebody has a good, you know, 5 or 6 or 10x zoom digital camera, you know, you're going to get pretty good pictures. They're very clear. I mean, as far as them going down the street, it's not like it's a blurred thing or anything like that, so that's really cool. And that pretty much brings the Revenge of the Fallen news to a close. Now on to other news. TFCon is coming soon. The pre-order registration or whatever it is opening. So, according to TFW 2005, Canada's 8th annual Transformers Collectors Convention will return to Toronto at the Doubletree International Plaza Hotel, Toronto Airport for a 2-day event on April 25th and 26th, 2009. Visit www.tfcon.ca for dealer info. Oh, that's what it is. That's what the news item is. Whoops. The dealer info is coming in. You can also RSVP via Facebook for the event. TFCon is only 8 hours away from major U.S. cities such as New York City, Philadelphia, and Chicago. American visitors crossing the border by land do not require a passport, but need both of the following: a government-issued ID with photo, such as driver's license and proof of citizenship. If traveling by air, you will be required. If traveling by air, you will require a valid, and that thing cuts off. Oh, valid passport. I was gonna say, wait a second, where the hell is the rest of the thing? That's kind of cool. Me, of course, I live in Louisville, Kentucky, so, and I don't drive, so yeah, I won't be going to TFCon. Hell, I can't even go to BotCon this year, and I'm sure a lot of people won't be going to BotCon. Fucking California, I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Next up is Transformers animated news. New Transformers animated collage reveals Season 3 hints. Derek J. Wyatt has updated his blog with a collage of images from Transformers Animated Season 3. Some of these images are incidental, while others are minor spoilers about what we can expect to see in the third season. Well, let me just look at this here, folks. I don't know. Hopefully, yeah, there's a couple of spoilers in there. A couple of weird-looking things, too. What's a transform... What are they going to do? Have a transforming guitar? I don't know. And an ice cream stick that looks like an Energon stick? That's weird. Ooh, there's a... Oh, sorry, I'm probably spoiling it for everybody. Let's see, what's next in the news? Official animated Perceptor control art reveals alt modes. Ooh, this could be pretty cool. Let's look at this. Sorry, folks. Yeah, be sure to go to iTunes and listen to and subscribe to the TFG1 podcast. Oh wait, we're still in the middle of the news. I'll plug my stuff later. Whoops. So let's pull up this Perceptor stuff and see what's going on with this figure here. Come on, you stupid computer. Unicron.com has posted several pieces of official Cartoon Network control art pieces depicting Perceptor from the Transformers animated. Perceptor, who will first appear on Season 3 of the series, will have a pickup truck alternate mode that also converts into a mobile laboratory complete with microscope. The images also reveal that Perceptor is in episode 30 of the series, which is the first episode of the new season. No date has been released yet by Cartoon Network for the premiere of Season 3 of Transformers Animated. He looks pretty cool. He kind of looks like a very, king cab type of truck with a microscope lens on the top of him. It's kind of looks like Megatron's fusion cannon, but it's red and gray. It looks really cool though. So let's see, what do we have next? That pretty much rounds up the news for All Things Transformers Episode 11. Let's see, things that are going on with the TFG1 podcast. Right now, we have episodes 1 through 4 live on iTunes and also the PredaconEmpire.com RSS feed. TFG1 podcast, if you go to www.PredaconEmpire.com, on the main page you'll see the artwork to the right. Click on it and it'll take you to the RSS feed. Also listen to, obviously, this podcast, All Things Transformers. You can also go to PredaconEmpire.com and join the forums and join in the discussion. I've got several different discussion threads started over at those forums about the TFG1 podcast. One of them is Display Case, where I will be showcasing pictures and stuff like that about the toys that I have that I'm talking about on the podcast. As well as episodes 1 through 4 being live on iTunes. Episode 5 is coming February 6, 2009. I also have supplemental episodes 1, 2, and 3. I believe 3. I'm not sure if Steve has finished editing that yet. I have supplemental episodes 1 and 2 that I know are live on iTunes. Supplemental episode 1 was a pre-Xmas show. Supplemental episode 2 was Steve and I discussing what we got for Christmas and a best of 2008 show. It's kind of like a year in review thing. Supplemental episode 3 actually now is quote-unquote the lost episode of TFG1. It was supposed to be a all Beverly Hills Cop review with myself and Mike the Birdman Dodd from This Week in Geek, but I fucked up and overwrote the audio on my end, so it will still be released. I believe Steve is still editing it right now. It will mostly be an all-clip show of audio clips from the movies, as well as a mashup of Mike the Birdman Dodd's audio. Supplemental episode 4 hopefully will be the all-cartoon episode. I am actually going to be, as we speak now, it's Saturday, January 24th, I'm going to be recording a clip with Mike the Birdman Dodd this evening. Steve and myself and Birdman, we can't, me it's no problem with scheduling, but they both have very different schedules to each other, so it's very hard for all three of us to sit down and record a podcast, which kind of sucks, but, hey, whatever. So that's pretty much it for what's going on with TFG1. So I guess I will bring this episode to a close of the All Things Transformers podcast. I hope I did okay with this job here, and hopefully Steve doesn't crucify me for saying fuck earlier. I don't know. Oops, I said it again. Damn. Seeing as how this is supposed to be a clean lyrics podcast, oh well. So, for All Things Transformers, I am Michael Blanchard from the TFG1 podcast. Until next time.